And so here we are again in Vile City. So now we're going to go and check out the item shop, which we just got. Yep, and so it's less a shop at this point and more just a store really. Someone's going to get hungry again.
You better.
And going back to the store. As you see, we don't really have much to buy at the moment, apart from small floppies and MP floppies. And also food as well. But we can't buy anything more at the moment because we have too much stuff. So we sell that for 2,000. Quite a good deal really. And so having this item shop now makes the game so much easier. All you basically do is just buy loads and loads of small floppies and MP floppies and you can just spam healing automatically fight. Maybe you see us do that later. And so we've returned to where we got to, back in the Gear Savannah, and this time we decided to go this way. I mean, some of the, openings into new areas are sometimes not that obvious. Especially, some of the later ones. In some areas it's just like, how was I meant to know that I could go that way? And here we're fighting King Digimon. And there's Chickenmon. The great chicken. And here we have an amazing cutscene. I'm going to help, but no. And by the way, I do really love the Digimon music. I mean, quite a lot of the music in this game is actually quite nice. Some of it's a bit boring, but most of it's quite okay. And so Digimon saves Patamon, and he runs off. And we get really annoyed because we want to save Patamon and get all the credit. So we go over there to try and beat Digimon up. Patamon's not here, he just disappeared somehow. I'm guessing he flew off the edge. Or Digimon chucked him off. And so Digimon says he'll come to the city if we find something. Doesn't say what this something is, he just says it's something about his ancestors. And here we see the first, training stations outside the main gym. And, I mean, I think they increase it slightly more than the ones in the gym, the stats. But mostly what they do is just increase different secondary stats. So, normally running, I think, increases HP, and I think this one increased MP. And then there we had no way of avoiding that battle really. As you see, we're pretty powerful at this point and can easily beat up this reskin of the earlier enemy. And we see a lot of reskins. Especially with the main Digimon. I do think there's a reskin of Centuremon though, interestingly. There's definitely one of Agumon and all the rookies, and quite a lot of the champions as well. And so here comes another annoying, mini-game puzzle thing. So basically, every time we try and go up to Digimon, it runs away, despite the fact that it ran straight into us then and we couldn't in any way capture it. So the puzzle here is you have to go and find the exact spot on the ground where you can activate this dialogue and wait. And then you send Centuremon after it, after Digimon. And so then he scares Digimon to a different place. But the thing is, the place that Digimon goes is completely random, from what I can tell. So the best way of doing it, and I figured out eventually, is just to wait in one place and just keep saying wait, go, wait, go, wait, go, until it comes to you. And eventually here we finally get them to come. Ambush was a success. And apparently now Bjorn can't run away, and then does a massive dirt face there. And decides to join the city. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, at least we don't have to fight it or do carrying dirt for like 20 turns. Oh, here's another quite annoying rookie. Basically, each time you touch Elecmon, it does about 500 to 600 damage to you. And you have to touch him 3 times in a row, I think. You're allowed to heal between them, so it isn't too bad. But if I didn't have these recoveries, it would probably just kill me. I don't know if you can actually die from it. I think if you're like 1 health, it just says you don't want to do that. And so he's amazed at the fact that we don't learn from our mistakes, and decides to come to the city as well. This is quite a good area for getting loads of rookies, because they're all just in one screen of each other. And so here is Patamon now. And Patamon in this game is a bit of a dick, as you'll see in a minute. I mean, he doesn't have very much health, but he managed to do quite a bit of damage to him, kill him pretty easily. And so there, now he should join the city surely. But no, he wants another fight, so we fight him again. And this time he gets all his health back, and I think he actually gets stronger each time you fight him. Yeah, I think he has more health now, and does more damage. Though I might just be imagining that. So we've nearly beaten him, and there we go again. Oh, no, yep, we beat him again. I do like his death animation where he's just lying on the ground. Let's fight him a 3rd time. And once again, he gets all his health back. So this is why, if you didn't just have the item shop and spam small recoveries, this could get quite difficult. But once again, we beat him pretty easily. And so after 3 battles in a row, I think you have to do it in a row, he throws a tantrum. Then he asks, and then we just have a conversation where he asks, but what's the meaning? What's the meaning of fighting? And we say, why are you here? And then he says, come to the city, and we go, okay. And it's a very confusing conversation. And here I'm deciding which way to go. There's 2 ways you can go here, into either Trash Mountain as we do here, or as you see a bit later on, we can go the other way. And here's some really difficult to avoid fights, just because the space you want to run through is so small. I feel like a reskin of Numon, the worst champion basically. These things are pretty strong. They don't do too much damage, it's just like they have so much health. But we eventually kill it. And basically all of the Filth Digimon attacks, and I think Filth Digimon are Numon, Sukamon, Etamon, and some others. Basically all their attacks are poo and fart based, and that's it. So I think most of them are things like, I think there's one called Poo Storm or something, where feces rains from the skies, and then there's another one called Fart Attack, and it's a weird sense of humour. And here we are recruiting Sukamon, or at least kind of. He's one of the Digimon that doesn't really join the city. You do get prosperity points from him, but he doesn't actually do anything. And he's only at the city very rarely. And basically all he does is just stand in front of the toilet and complain. And here we found, also in this place, we found the old rod, which is our first fishing rod, and the main reason to come here. And here's our training thing, where it's just hide in trash, which looks suspiciously like feces. I mean, I guess feces is kind of a trash? Type of trash, perhaps? I don't know. But anyway, we leave again, because there's no real point to being here, apart from the King Sukamon, who never joins the city anyway. But he can de-digivolve your Digimon, so if you poo too much, eventually this meter fills up, and it's called a virus meter or something. If that gets full, then your Digimon will automatically digivolve into Sukamon. And if you go and see the King Sukumon, then he'll de-digivolve him back into what he was originally. And I hear as well that occasionally, with some Digimon like Seedramon or something, if you let them turn to Sukumon then de-digivolve, they'll automatically turn into an ultimate. Those more rumours than anything else. And here we are in a new area, Gecko Swamp. And I quite quickly realised that we're not really prepared for this area so much. And again, there it is, being a bit ambiguous whether that's a different stage or not. And we kind of start to get killed here. Oh, we're also running out of small recoveries, so yeah, that's our last one. So this fight could go very badly, but luckily we have that one medium recovery, so we can actually win this fight. But yeah, I do realise then that we probably shouldn't be in this area. And so I realised maybe we shouldn't be in this area and probably should go back and train a bit more. And here we go into Misty Trees, which is an even harder area. And so we decide that discretion is the better part of valor and decide to head back. Which is quite annoying because that Digimon we saw there only spawns occasionally, but you have to fight him in order to like unlock part of the game. But since we had no health and no recoveries left, we probably wouldn't win. Here we are speeding back to the city. And so we talk to Digimon, and he tells us all about what the various Digimon we recruited are doing. I don't think we've actually talked about prosperity points. Basically, I think if we talk to him, yeah, he says prosperity of the city is whatever, I think 11 there. And basically you get prosperity points, I think you get 1 for a rookie, 2 for a champion, and 3 for an ultimate. And basically, the amount of prosperity points is what triggers various events in the game. So I think once you get 15 something triggers, and then when you get 20 something else triggers, and that's how you get to the end of the game basically. And so what Elecmon has done is he's set up these lights in the city, so at night, as you saw on there are like these weird round discs now on the ground which are basically lights that are on at night, and they really don't do anything. But now, Patamon has upgraded the item shop, so it's an actual shop now. And now we have a lot more items available to us. Like the autopilot. Autopilot's a really useful one because it allows you to just basically walk back to the city from wherever you are. You can go for medium recoveries, but I prefer the small ones just because they're cheaper. And so the more people you recruit for the item shop, the more items you get, of course. And there you are, setting up our protection. I don't generally use like the protections and discs that increase stats because they don't really increase it enough, I don't think. I just prefer the spam small recoveries. If we go back in, we see that also Biyomon is working here. And I think they sell the same stuff. Oh no, she sells slightly different stuff by the looks of it. But they basically sell the same stuff, she just sells some more recoveries, large and medium. Anyway, goodbye.